Hello and welcome to YakWaxLips. My name is Michael, your point-and-click adventurer, and this is a brand new Let's Play. And that is episode 1 of Kathy Rain, a detective is born. So Kathy Rain is, although it looks like an old school 90s point-and-click adventure, it's not. It was released in 2016 by Clifftop Games, published by Raw Fury. And yeah, Clifftop Games have just recently released Whispers of a Machine, which is their second game, which won so many awards across the board on so many different kind of awards as well. But this was their debut game, so I've heard many good things about this. The graphics are very low res. This is 320 by 240, I think. I've never played it. It's going to be a completely blind run through. So as it is episode 1 of a new Let's Play, I really appreciate it if you hover down over to that like button, because it needs all the help it can get. Really appreciate it. And once you're down there, click on subscribe too, because I do lovely point-and-click adventure games, and that's what you're here for. And finally, before I do click on new game right here, you can purchase the game from the Fanatical store, which is the link is in the description of this video. Just a quick note, it is an affiliate link, so if you do buy that from that link, I will get a little bit of a kickback from it, which all helps grow the channel. So thanks for watching so far, and let's get into Kathy Rain.
Hey, you.
Hey. Oh, man.
Is she hungover? Yeah.
Oh, God, this is so comfy. I'm just gonna lie here and suffocate on my own vomit now.
I had a thing I wanted to tell you.
Uh-huh. This room sure looks different when it's spinning.
So I was browsing through the used book ads in the paper when I...
Listen, Eileen, I'm totally excited about books right now, but...
Wait, hear me out. So I noticed this article about a war veteran from Conwell Springs who just died. I remembered that you used to live there and everything, and...
Oh, how I wish for joyful, blissful sleep.
And get this! His name was Joseph. Joseph Rain.
What did you just say?
You knew him, right? I knew it! I knew you'd know him.
Okay, so he was your grandfather, maybe? I'm not sure whether my decisions will affect how we play this game, so let's just get into it.
Yeah, was my grandfather. Hey, wait a minute, I never told you where I grew up.
Oh, well, I might have sort of looked you up.
That is not cool, Eileen, seriously.
I just couldn't help myself.
Well, one of these days you're gonna help yourself to a restraining order. I'm just telling you this as a friend.
I know. Well, anyway, you should know that the funeral is tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you gonna go?
I don't know. Good night, Eileen.
Good night, Eileen.
Good night, Kathy.
So your grandfather has died. September the 25th, 1995, day 1. How old were you then?
Oh, God, make it stop.
Okay, so I do have to make it stop. Alarm clock. Oh, look at alarm clock. Turn off alarm clock. Is that it? Just look out and turn off. Is that all I've got? Just 2? That's quite good, that, isn't it? Rather than all the verbs at the bottom.
Looks like Eileen left a note for me here. Hi, Kat. Since it's such a long drive, I set the alarm so you won't miss the funeral. Thank me later. E. I'm so getting a new roommate. Well, I guess I should get going. I'm late enough as it is.
Okay, so... Oh my word, you can click on loads of things. Scanner, phone, computer, printer, poster, schedule, bed, posters, mirror. Whoa. Okay, let's get the schedule.
Eileen's schedule. There's a note for today. Set alarm clock for Kathy. Can't have her miss the funeral.
Can I... What happens if I right click? Nothing.
Eileen's
Okay, so
Eileen's schedule.
nothing.
Color printer. Super fancy, apparently. A fact which Eileen loves to remind me of.
Now, considering this is so low res... Oh, look at computer. Think about computer. Look at computer.
Eileen borrowed it from school. She
This
takes
is
a
great.
bunch of computer classes.
Really good. Pick up the phone. Use phone. Look up phone. Use phone. Don't know who we're going to call. Phone. Look at phone. Pick up phone. Dorm room. Let's read that. Is that where I am?
Not that I don't love the sound of my own voice, but
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. That's where I am.
I'm fairly sure it's about some guy who falls in love with his golden retriever.
Poster, like, do I just have to go? I kind of want to click on all these things. Oh, guitar, awesome. Think about electric guitar, look at, play. Let's play it.
Nah, it's no fun when there's no one around to annoy with it.
Okay, I'm going to think about it though.
Helped me get rid of my last 2 roommates.
I like the little change in the animation up here. What's in my... Ooh, notebook, stun gun, Zippo lighter, pack of cigarettes. Okay, that is pretty much Kathy Rain in a nutshell, isn't it? Look at, combine, think about this thing.
A girl can never be too safe.
Okay, let's close my satchel.
Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on it with her full name. Eileen Mildred Summers. Mildred. Oh my god, I'm gonna get her for that. I wish I could wrap up that fact and save it for Christmas.
Let's click over here, door, let's just go, click. Oh wow, cool. What's that? Cemetery. That's where I've got to go. Man, I haven't played an old school low res game since the 90s. Let's go to the cemetery. Let's go and pay our respects to Grandpa.
Well, here we are.
Okay.
God, I really need a smoke.
Can I?
Does anyone object? Guess not. Dead people rule.
Okay. Ooh, see that? Mausoleum, tombstone. Let's head over here.
We are gathered here today to honor a person of great integrity, a pillar of the community, and a decorated war hero. His name was Joseph Irving Rain. We all remember his warm heart, his compassion, and his eagerness to help others. His passing, while our loss, is surely heaven's gain. Now we entrust our brother Joseph to God's mercy. We commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who will transform our frail bodies so they may be conformed to his glorious body, who died, was buried, and rose again for us. To him be glory forever. Amen.
Alright. Must say the voice acting
Oh,
here is
Kathy,
great.
you big baby. Just talk to her.
Is that your mum? Grandmother? Mrs. Rain. That's got to be your mother, hasn't it? Let's look at her first.
Mary Elizabeth Rain, my grandmother on my father's side.
Okay.
Excuse me? Mrs. Rain?
Have we met, Anne? You look strangely familiar.
It's me. It's Catherine.
Catherine? Who?
Oh,
You don't recognize me? I guess it's been a while. I might be a bit taller than you remember me.
Kathy, bless my soul. Look at you, all grown up. Oh, how I wish Joseph could see you now, finally coming home.
Let's hope he can. Wherever he is.
A comforting thought, dear. Lord, how long has it been? 10 years? 15?
15 sounds about right. I was 6 when Mom took me away.
Goodness, we have some catching up to do then. I want to know everything. Listen, I'm not quite ready to leave yet, but why don't you join me at the house in half an hour?
Sure, I'd love to. I passed it on my way here. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
I'll see you soon then. I'm so glad you found your way back home. I can't wait for us to have a chance to talk.
Same here. See you in a bit.
New location added. Okay, so we've got to go to Mrs. Grandma's house. Think about grave.
Rest in peace, Grandpa. I wish things could have been different.
Okay. Shall we go? What else was there? Look at grave.
The coffin is lowered, but the grave hasn't been filled up yet.
Alright, that's fine. Let's go to... Oh, can I not go?
I never thought I'd return to this place.
Let's think about it. Think about Conwell Springs. Oh, sorry.
Conwell
look at-
Springs. Looks smaller than I remember it.
Come on then, Kathy. Over here. Tombstone. Oh, who's that? Chat to this guy.
You don't want to get me started. Let's just say me and the humble servants of God have a history of not getting along.
Okay.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks.
If you wish to find God, the Church of the Holy Trinity is always open to you.
Is that so?
Here, have a brochure. It's never too late to turn away from the path of sin.
And what makes you so sure I'm on a sinful path, Father? You're not familiar with the concept of lost cause, are you? No sin? But what am I supposed to do for fun? Right, that one.
You're not familiar with the concept of a lost cause, are you?
That's where you're wrong, my child. Anyone with the will to change can be redeemed in God's eyes.
Sure thing, buddy. You've convinced me. I'll put find redemption on my bucket list.
I'll pray for you. I wish you comfort in this time of grief.
Come on then, let's go. Let's go back to your bike. And let's go to Grandma's house. Nice music. I think this was made in AGS, which is an adventure game studio. I don't know. I think so. It looks great. Rain Residence.
Grandma, anybody home?
Boots, coats.
Nice black leather coat. Right up my alley.
Take it.
Nice black leather coat. Right up my alley.
Red horse, boots. Look at red horse.
Cute red horse. It's some old Swedish thing, I think.
Okay, let's come over here then. Phone and phone book. Table. Let's turn on the table lamp.
A small table lamp.
Oh, some of the things it just looks at
A small
automatically.
table lamp. Huh. Never seen this around. Grandpa must have used it towards the end.
Can we have a look at these pictures?
Some kind of
No.
winter forest scene. I've always wondered if it's supposed to be Conwell Woods or not.
Look at phone book. Right, let's have a look.
These should
first.
come in handy when I need to make calls.
Okay, so can I pick it up? Phone book. Think about searching phone book. Look at it.
I don't have anything to search for
I
yet.
don't, do I?
I should be able to use this for looking up phone numbers of people or places in town.
Okay, so this is where we come if we need to contact somebody and we don't know their number or their place. Living room, pictures, table lamp. Let's go in here.
Oh, hello, dear. I was just wondering what took you so long.
Sorry, I couldn't resist taking that old wheelchair for a spin. Oh, don't give me that look. I put it back.
You haven't changed one bit. Always kidding around, just like when you were little. Come have a seat. We have so much to talk about.
I was going to say, you haven't spoken to her for 15 years and you make a joke like that. Come on, Kathy. She just buried her husband.
So, now, tell me about your life in the city.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I'm going to school for journalism. It's my second year. I ride a motorcycle in case you missed it there out front.
Ah, that's right. Just like your father.
Yeah, I suppose.
I must ask, have you heard anything from your father? Anything at all?
No, nothing since he bailed way back then.
Oh dear.
I expected as much. He disappeared without a trace. No matter, that's ancient history. How's Sharon, then?
Right, so I've no idea who Sharon is. We found out her dad is not around. Tell the truth, you had her committed to a mental institution. I've always told you no reason to read them now. Yeah, boy did.
Mom's good. Yeah.
Mum's called Sharon.
She's kind of between jobs right now, but things are okay.
I'm glad to hear it. I was worried about how you two would cope in the city, considering Sharon's problems.
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry I didn't visit sooner, Grandma. Mom, she told me all these horrible lies about you and Grandpa. When I was old enough to understand what she was doing, I felt like it was much too late.
It wasn't your fault, dear. You were a child. I'm just happy that you're here now.
Me too. So, what about you? How have you been doing all these years?
I've been lonely ever since the accident. There's no denying
Bless her.
that.
What accident?
Goodness gracious.
I know nothing, madam.
Of course you don't know. She took you away before it all happened.
Don't know what.
I will never forget that dreadful day. August 16th,
Blimey.
1981.
14 years ago.
It was the middle of the night when Sheriff Truman knocked on our door. He had Joseph with him. I couldn't even recognize Joseph at first. All dirty and wet with an awful blank stare on his face, like his soul had been ripped from his body. Since that day, he never spoke a word, forever confined to that blasted wheelchair.
Really?
Really? For all this time? I had no idea.
It came as a shock to all of us.
That's horrible, Grandma. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, dear.
Wow. Okay. So church brochure. Yeah, well, in fact, let's click on that.
Why do you think Grandpa suddenly left that night in 81?
I haven't the faintest idea. He acted very peculiar not long before it happened, disappearing for hours at a time. At first, I even suspected he was having an affair. When I asked him about it, he just said he was chasing old demons. It must have had something to do with the war.
Police, doctors.
What did Sheriff Truman have to say about the matter?
Not much. He said they simply found Joseph in that condition on the outskirts of town. The sheriff was convinced there was some kind of foul play involved, but the investigation turned up nothing. He later said that he was sorry, but that he was forced to close the case.
What do the doctors have to say about Grandpa's condition?
Persistent vegetative state. That's what they call it. I've heard it all by now. One doctor said it was a stroke. Another claimed it was a seizure. The third hack tried to sell it off as a severe infection. It's all a load of tripe. I had an MRI performed on Joseph. It's one of those state-of-the-art head scans.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yes, well, according to the scan, his brain was completely intact.
Okay.
They thought it was a technical problem at the time, some kind of glitch, but the result was the same after 3 different scans on 3 different machines. Eventually, they had to confess that they simply had no credible explanation for the state he was in.
And this injury just happened to occur on the very same night he mysteriously disappears?
Indeed. I refuse to believe it was
I
a
refuse it
coincidence.
too. Post-traumatic stress disorder? I mean, sure.
Maybe it was post-traumatic stress disorder? Grandpa always had a hard time showing weakness.
I don't know, dear. I'm just speculating. I didn't think too much of it at the time. Joseph was a man of few words. I'm sure he just didn't wish to burden me with it, whatever it was.
You know, I could try to find out more about this.
You're welcome to try, dear. Some kind of closure would mean the world to me.
Okay, I think I'll head over to the sheriff's station for a little chat then. Would be nice to witness police doing some actual police service for once.
Sure, you go ahead. Let me know if I can be of any more help.
Okay, right.
What do you think about this church, Grandma?
They seem harmless to me, but they can be a bit pushy at times.
Oh, really?
Huh, you could say that. Handing out pamphlets at funerals is in pretty bad taste.
It is actually, isn't it?
Awfully strange behavior for a priest, I'll give you that.
Maybe he's not a priest. Maybe he's some undercover agent. I like the fact that we can show all of these things. Because, I mean, there's no reason to show her a stun gun. I'm going to show her a stun gun.
I don't want to show her that.
Oh.
She'll just start worrying about me.
Oh, never mind.
I don't want to show her that. I don't want to show her that.
Fair enough. Right, and we've already asked about the incident in 81.
I don't want to show her that.
All right, Kathy, chill out.
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Okay, so let's just have a quick mooch around here.
Grandpa in his Air Force uniform. Looks to be in his early 20s.
Booze. Drink booze.
Huh. Would be kind of funny to see her reaction, but no.
Lots of different
That's my
photos.
great-grandfather, Eric Wren. I never met him. They changed the spelling to Rain after he died, I think. Some woman dressed fancy. I'm not sure how I'm related to her, but she has my hair.
Okay, so lots of family photos.
Planes, and more planes.
What's this here? Sideboard.
I used to love digging through those drawers when I was a kid, looking for coins, buttons, and trinkets.
I have a drawer like that at home.
Grandpa and me, we had this game where he would hide pennies around the house and I would go on a treasure hunt. Never in the attic, though. I thought it was too scary up there.
Club chair.
Nice leather chair. Freckles, the old farm cat, used to love that thing.
Memories are coming flooding back for Kathy.
Nah, I'm more of a coffee gal.
More of a coffee girl. Right, bookshelf.
A decent-sized book collection. Most of them science or history related from the looks of it.
Okay, we'll have a... What's that say? Miniature plane.
I remember playing with that. Grandpa had a whole collection of them.
Right, I think we're going to head off to the sheriff's house. Or the sheriff's station. So far we found out about Grandpa. In 1981, he mysteriously disappeared and ended up at the front door, dishevelled, because the, well, we don't know why. I guess that's what we've got to find out. So we head upstairs? Let's head upstairs.
I shouldn't overstay my welcome.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So let's head out here, front door, and we'll go on our bike. I like the rain. So, sheriff. Okay. Right, we are actually going to leave it right there, and we'll head to the sheriff's station in the next episode. It's been a quite healthy start, really. We've woken up a bit drunk, but then we've carried on and attended our grandfather's funeral. The thing about Kathy Rain is I don't actually know what it's about. So as we go on, I'm sure the mystery will unfold, but our grandfather seems to be a bit of a mysterious character. What happened to him? Hopefully we'll find out more in the next episode. If you have enjoyed today's episode, please give it a big thumbs up, and you have a wonderful afternoon or evening or morning, whatever you do, and take care.